everyone. Well, I just got home from work and I'm going to be making this recipe, one pot taco pasta. I cut it off the back of a pasta box that I had when I had bought the Good and Gather whole wheat rotini, but I don't have that anymore, but I decided to make this finally. So you take 1 pound of lean ground beef or turkey, 1 packet of reduced sodium taco seasoning mix, 3 cups chicken broth, 1/2 16-ounce package of whatever type of pasta you want, 2.5 cups worth, 1 14.5-ounce canned diced tomatoes undrained, 1 15-ounce can of black beans rinsed and drained, 1 cup of shredded Mexican blend cheese, which is optional, I think, for those of you who may be lactose intolerant. Sometimes I have issues myself. You can top it with a chopped avocado, fresh lime juice, and tortilla chips. And it looks super easy. All you have to do is cook and stir the beef in a large pot until no longer pink. Add the taco seasoning, stir it in. Add the broth, heat to boiling. Add the pasta, reduce heat to medium. Cover partway, cook 5 minutes. Stirring occasionally. Add tomatoes and beans. Cover, cook, stirring about 5 minutes until pasta is tender. Remove from heat, stir in cheese. Serve with toppings. I'm going to serve mine with some tortilla chips, or I was going to put these on top. Salad topper, Southwest style tortilla strips. Sounds really good. Stay tuned. We'll see what this turns into. You know, this recipe really reminds me of the good old days when I was a stay-at-home mom and I would make hamburger helper for everybody. I thought, boy, I'm such a great chef. I brown a little bit of hamburger, pour in the pasta and the seasoning, and voila, there's dinner. And really, this recipe is very similar to that, but it doesn't have it has taco seasoning mix, which does have quite a bit of seasonings in there. I suppose you could make your own taco seasoning, but I suppose it does have, like those caking agents and things that they add to those pre-packaged taco seasoning mixes. But at the same time, I like to think that I'm still making a good meal. Plus, with the price of hamburger and other things these days, wow, I cannot believe it. Right, Smiley Spoon? My gosh, I went to the store today and I almost died. The prices that they had. So this is definitely a rarity for me, having ground beef. I haven't had ground beef in a long time, but it's nice that this recipe incorporates pasta and tomatoes and black beans. It kind of stretches the food. It stretches the meal. So it's not just hamburger hot dish. It's also, it's pasta, has some fruit in it with the tomatoes and vegetables. I'm going to add some black olives to the topping. So yeah, it's just another way to try to be economical in these trying times where the grocery store prices are, I don't know about you, but I get such sticker shock when I walk into a grocery store and I have to choose between 93.7 beef fat, or what's the other choices? I don't know, 85.15. And you have to drain off all the grease to get it down to 93.7. I know it doesn't really work that way for all you mathematicians or you science people who know about food, but I'm being silly sometimes, and that's just how it is, right? Smiley's face spoon, bear with me. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, I got the pasta in there. I poured in the tomatoes and the black beans. One thing that I wanted to point out was I was inspired by this recipe because I have a can of, look at that, it expired in August. Not that many days old, but when you buy canned goods and it says best if used by, and you go past that date, I mean, there are some things that I think would be okay past the date, but considering that these tomatoes have been in this can for probably 3 years, I thought maybe I should use it sooner than later. So these have chilies, onion, and cilantro included, so it's like a flavored diced tomato. And then with my recipe that I've been hanging on to, apparently, and for this day, one pot taco pasta, I was inspired to make the recipe because I wanted to use this up. Now, granted, I had to buy beef and black beans, but I had everything else. So this is almost ready to go. So I will dish it up here shortly. Well, it's done. Look at all the yummy things you could serve it with. I got the olives out, the tortilla chips, got some salsa, got these Southwest style tortilla strips and olives, taco sauce, got some jalapenos from the garden. Isn't this beautiful? Look at the color in here. And it cooked up so quickly. Half an hour about. I was pretty impressed with myself. One pot wonder. Good night, everyone. Have a great evening.